Hey there, horror fans! Welcome to our in-depth review and breakdown of The Strangers, Chapter 1. The first installment in a brand new trilogy within The Strangers universe. We'll dive into its deeper themes and symbolism, discuss its connections to the previous Strangers movies, and speculate on what we can expect in the next installments. Let's get started.
You're gonna die.
The central theme of the Strangers series is, as the title suggests, the idea of strangers. This vicious trio of anonymous figures remains largely unknown to both their victims and the audience. They are strangers in every sense. The leader, known as the Man in the Mask, has evolved from wearing a pillowcase in the original film to a potato sack in the subsequent ones, complete with a small, smiling mouth painted on. His lumberjack-like appearance, combined with the woodland setting of this new film, makes him even more menacing. His accomplices are Dollface and Pinup Girl. Dollface, originally called Strawberry in the 2008 screenplay, wears a mask inspired by the American Greetings character, Strawberry Shortcake. Pinup Girl dons a similarly creepy plastic mask. These masks, reminiscent of twisted childhood toys, play a significant role in the film's themes. The masks symbolize a perversion of innocence, contrasting the safety and nostalgia of childhood with the horror and violence the strangers inflict. The trio drives a red Ford pickup truck, blasting upbeat music as they seek out their next victims. Their ritual begins with Dollface knocking on the door and asking, "Is Tamara here?"
Is Tamara here?
No.
I think you have the wrong home.
This question, though seemingly innocent, is part of their ploy to gather information about who is inside. Dollface often loosens the light bulb near the door, ensuring her face remains hidden in the darkness. This element of obscurity adds to the terror, as the victims can't see their assailants clearly. Once inside, the strangers wreak havoc, culminating in brutal murders. The victim's persistent question is always, why? The chilling answer is simply, because you were home.
Why are you doing this to us? Because you were home.
This lack of motive is what makes the strangers so terrifying. Their attacks are random, senseless, and unavoidable. Unlike many horror films that delve into the motives of serial killers, the Strangers series thrives on the absence of a clear motive. As seen in Scream, 1996, the lack of motive makes the killers even scarier. This series emphasizes that human cruelty can be random and unprovoked, a disturbing manifestation of human nature. The killer's lack of motive challenges our desire to understand and rationalize evil acts, making their actions even more. The original film and this new installment begin by citing statistics about violence in the United States, claiming to be based on true events. They draw inspiration from the Manson murders and a series of break-ins from the writer-director Brian Bertino's childhood neighborhood. The films underscore the unsettling reality that human cruelty can invade even the safest of places. The claim that the films are based on true events adds an extra layer of fear, making the audience feel that these horrifying events could happen to anyone. Home invasion movies are terrifying because they threaten the security of our most familiar and safe spaces. Each Strangers film features protagonists in a home away from home, amplifying their vulnerability. This new movie, Chapter 1, follows Maya and Ryan, a couple forced to spend the night in an Airbnb in Venus, Oregon, due to their car breaking down. This setting already puts the characters on edge, as they are in an unfamiliar place, far from the safety and comfort of their own home. The Strangers, Chapter 1, mirrors many story beats of the original 2008 film. A young couple on the verge of engagement, the strangers' antics, and the ultimate invasion all echo the original. The strangers mimic music the victims play, destroy their phones to sever connections to the outside world, and set vehicles on fire. The ending sees the couple tied up, professing their love just before the final attack. However, this time Maya survives, setting the stage for the next chapter, the climax of The Strangers. Chapter 1 is a harrowing and emotional roller coaster that brings both terror and tragedy. Here's a detailed breakdown of what happens and its implications for the story. As the movie builds to its climax, Maya and Ryan find themselves cornered by the three strangers. After a series of terrifying cat-and-mouse encounters, the couple is captured and tied up in a manner reminiscent of the original 2008 film. The strangers' ritualistic behavior heightens the sense of dread as they prepare for what appears to be the inevitable brutal finale. In this moment of extreme vulnerability, Maya and Ryan's love for each other comes to the forefront. Despite the chaos and terror surrounding them, Ryan proposes to Maya. This moment of raw emotion provides a stark contrast to the cold, calculated violence of the strangers. Maya, overcome with emotion and desperation, says yes, highlighting the theme of love and human connection even in the face of death. However, the film does not shy away from tragedy. Ryan is brutally murdered by the strangers. Adding a poignant and heartbreaking layer to the narrative. His death underscores the merciless nature of the antagonists and the helplessness of the victims. The scene is gut-wrenching, as viewers are forced to confront the reality that love and innocence are often powerless against such evil. In a twist from the original film's ending, Maya survives the ordeal. This survival sets her apart as a potential key figure in the upcoming chapters of the trilogy. Her survival is not just a matter of escaping death, but signifies that she may have a crucial role to play in confronting or escaping the terror in future installments. Just when viewers might think they can breathe a sigh of relief, the mid-credits scene jolts them back into the horror. Maya is shown waking up in a hospital bed, battered but alive. The scene is initially filled with a sense of potential safety and recovery. However, this is quickly shattered when she turns to find the man in the mask lying next to her. This revelation is deeply unsettling for several reasons. 1. Persistence of evil. It suggests that the stranger's malevolence extends beyond a single night of terror. Their ability to infiltrate a hospital, presumably a place of safety and recovery, indicates their relentless nature. 2. Psychological horror. The presence of the man in the mask in the hospital bed implies that Maya's ordeal is far from over. It raises questions about whether she will ever truly be safe, adding a layer of psychological horror to the physical terror she has endured. 3. Foreshadowing future conflicts. This scene sets up the narrative for the next chapter, indicating that Maya will continue to be a central character. Her survival may not just be about escaping the strangers, but could involve uncovering more about their identities, motivations, and perhaps finding a way to stop them. The ending and mid-credits scene of The Strangers. Chapter 1 are crafted to leave a lasting impact on the audience. They blend raw emotion with unrelenting terror, setting the stage for the next chapters. Maya's journey is far from over, and the relentless pursuit by the strangers promises more twists, turns, and terrifying encounters in the future installments of this chilling trilogy. This new trilogy is set in the same universe as the original films, though the exact timeline remains ambiguous. Director Renny Harlin has hinted that the next chapters will take the story in completely different directions, moving beyond the home invasion format. There are also intriguing hints about the town of Venus, Oregon, suggesting a broader conspiracy. The small town's unwelcoming inhabitants, including a suspicious car mechanic and eerie children handing out Christian pamphlets, hint at a larger, more sinister plot that may be explored in future installments. The Strangers. Chapter 1 aims to recapture the terror of the original while laying the groundwork for future installments. With parts 2 and 3 already filmed and set to release soon, we're excited to see where this trilogy goes. Will Maya be able to escape the relentless pursuit of the strangers? What dark secrets does the town of Venus hold? We'll have to wait and see. That wraps up our detailed review and breakdown of The Strangers. Chapter 1. This new installment has successfully recaptured the chilling essence of the original, while setting the stage for a gripping and terrifying trilogy. Maya's survival and the eerie mid-credits scene promise an exciting continuation in the upcoming chapters. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out my previous video, 10 Most Insane Big Brother Fights of All Time, for some wild reality TV drama. Thanks for watching.